Good morning, student. Today we will learn about the chemistry of class 10, chapter number 2, and the chapter name is acid, bases and salt. The topic today which we will learn is dilution. Today we will learn about the dilution process. In previous video we had already learned that what is a strong acid, what is strong base, what is weak acid and what is weak base. Now in this video we will learn about the concentrated or diluted solution. What is the concentrated solution and what is diluted solution and what is dilution. So see student, dilution. What is dilution? The mixing of water or dissolving of water in an acid or base. Mixing of water in any acid or base is known as dilution. It means it is the process of mixing water and acid or water or a base. The process of mixing water or acid or water or base, it means in the solution is known as dilution. And after dilution, the solution become diluted. Either it is acid or base, the solution become diluted. Suppose we are having HCl or hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid. After dilution or after mixing water in it, it become diluted HCl. Diluted HCl. Now student, the mixing of water in an acid is highly exothermic reaction. Highly exothermic reaction. Mixing of water and acid is highly exothermic reaction. It means that if we can add water in acid, we are adding water in acid, the glass container may break, the acid may splash out, or we can burn also. So we are not adding water in acid, we are using what? We are adding acid in water. Suppose we have to dilute the solution. For that we have to take water in any beaker or in any container. In that we are using adding acid or continuously stirring should be. By this way we are diluting the solution of the acid. This is very safe process. Or if we are adding water in acid, the acid may splash out or comes out from the container, or the beaker or glass container may break, or we can burn also. So we have to be very careful about this. We have to add what? We have to add water. We have to add acid in water. Okay, so suppose we have to dilute the solution, we have to take what? In any container, water is there and we are adding acid in that, and continuously stirring should be. By that way we can dilute the solution and the solution become diluted. Now what is the difference between concentrated HCl or acid or diluted HCl, or we can take any acid? It means what is the difference between concentrated or diluted? Concentrated acid is pure form. It means the acid is in pure form, or diluted acid means that water is mixed in the solution of the acid. This is the difference between acid, concentrated acid or diluted acid. Now student, next thing what we have to learn today is strength. Strength of acid or base solution. Strength of acid or base solution. How we can measure the strength of any acid or base? So we can measure the strength of acid or base with the help of pH scale. With the help of pH scale, we can measure the strength of any acid or any base in quantitatively form. Okay, and for that we are using universal indicator. Universal universal indicator. We already know that the indicators are the substances which help us to find out whether the given solutions are acid or base. In this process, to measure the strength of acid or base solution, we are using universal indicator. It is a mixture of several indicators which gives different color and different pH value. So what is universal indicator? Universal indicator is a mixture of several indicators which gives different colors, and different pH value. Now the pH scale. What is a pH scale? The pH scale is simply a measuring scale which measures the strength of acid or base. In pH, P for potenge. P stands for the potenge, which is a German word. And the meaning of potenge means power. Okay. In pH scale, P for potenge, or P stand for potenge. Potenge is a German word which means power, and H for hydrogen ion concentration. H means hydrogen ion concentration. It means that on pH scale we can measure hydronium ion concentration. Understand all of you students? On pH scale we can measure the strength of hydronium ion concentration. If the hydronium ion concentration is high, the pH is low. It is inversely proportional to each other. Higher the value of hydronium ion concentration, lowers the pH. Now pH scale starts from 0. It starts from 0 and ends at 14, and number 7 shows neutral value. Number 7 shows neutral value, and from 0 to 7 or 6.9, from 0.1 to 6.9, it shows acidic character. And from 7.1 to 14, it shows basic character. This is a pH scale. 0.1 to 6.9 it shows acidic character, 7 is a neutral value, and from 7.1 to 14 it shows the basic character of the solution. Now the pH has also different color at different pH value. Suppose if 1, 0.1, after that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It shows different color at different pH value. Suppose at 1 it shows red color, into orange color, yellow color. Like this it shows different colors. You can see this color in your book also. It is given on page number 26. See the student, this type of color it shows. Suppose at 1 it is red like orange, then yellow, at 7 it is green color, 9 dark green, 11 blue, next purple. It means it shows different color at different pH value. So this is a pH scale. We are using universal indicator in any solution. To measure the strength of that solution, we are using universal indicator. Universal indicator gives a color in that solution, and we have to match that color with the pH scale. After matching, we can measure the strength of the solution with the help of pH value. Suppose we have any solution. Suppose in beaker A we have a solution and we are adding few drops of universal indicator in it, and it gives green color. Green color means we have to match the green color with the pH scale. If green color is there, it means the pH value is 7, and the pH value is 7, it means कि the solution is neutral. Suppose if color appears blue, it means कि the pH value of the solution is near about 11 to 12. It means कि the solution is basic in nature. So by this way we can find out the strength of the solution कि either it is acidic or basic, or if it is acidic, now what is the concentration of hydronium ion present in it. So this is the pH scale, student, and universal indicator. By the help of universal indicator we can measure the strength of the solution, either it is acidic or basic. And if it is acidic or basic, now what is the pH value? For that we are using pH scale, which starts from 0 and at the 14. So, and 7 is the neutral value, which is the value of water. Water's pH value is 7. It starts from 0 and at the 14. It means कि 0.1 to 6.9 shows the acidic character of the solution, and 7.1 to 14 it shows the basic character of the solution, and 7 is the neutral, which is the pH value of water. Now next thing, student, what we have to learn, that importance of pH in everyday life. Now next thing, importance. What is the importance of pH? Now student, our body or human being body or any another animal's body or plant's body works pH range from 7.0 to 7.8. Our body works within the pH range of 7.0 to 7.8. If the pH become less than 7.0 or it become higher than 7.8, it affects our daily life. Suppose acid rain is there. If the rain contains acid, the rain is known as acid rain. If acid rain is there, then what happens कि water bodies like river, lake, pond, etc. acidify or contain acid. In that what happen कि the aquatic life in danger. Aquatic life in danger means the plants may be damaged or dead, and the animals also, because it ranges between 7.0 to 7.8. Now next thing is that at what pH value it works. It works within a pH range of 7.0 to 7.8. Now we have to check, suppose we have to check what is the pH value of soil, or how we know what is the pH value of soil. For that we have to perform an activity. So student, what we have to do, suppose we have to check the pH of soil present in our backyard or in our street or in our colony. Simply we have to collect a small amount of soil from that area. We have to collect near about 2 to 3 gram soil in that area. We have to take that soil in a test tube. In test tube we are adding some water and shake it very well. After shaking, what happened, it mix, the soil and water mix very well. Now we have to take a filter paper. With the help of filter paper we have to filter out that solution in another test tube. So after that what happened, the soil particles comes on the filter paper and we have to collect filtrate on another test tube. Now in that filtrate we have to add universal indicator. We are using 2 to 3 drops universal indicator in that filtrate. It gives color. And now the appearance of color shows the acidic or basic nature of the soil. In which soil or at which pH range the growth of the plant is good. Okay. So now third, what is the importance of pH? In that we have to know pH in our digestive system. What happens in our digestive system? We already know that the wall of the stomach secretes HCl. The wall of the stomach secretes HCl. HCl means hydrochloric acid, which provides acidic medium in stomach for the activation of the enzyme pepsin and kills harmful bacteria present in our stomach or present in our food. Now sometimes what happens कि during indigestion our stomach produces too much acid. By that indigestion occur or some pain or some irritation occur in our stomach. So for getting rid of that pain or that irritation, we are using some basic solution. Some basic solution, generally we are using milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia commonly used for the indigestion. By this we are getting rid of that pain or that irritation. Next thing what happened, tooth decay. Tooth decay. What happens ki suppose we are eating some food items in our mouth few bacteria are also there, so in between the gap of the teeth that food particle get stuck. Now the action of bacteria start, and by the action of bacteria the sugar particles present in that become degraded and acid formation is there, and due to the effect of acid the tooth decay start. So for this we are applying toothpaste. Toothpaste are basic in nature, so to getting rid of that we are applying toothpaste on our teeth. So these are the importance of pH in our daily life or day-to-day life, student. This topic is over here. In next turn or in next video we will start salts. Salts are neutral in nature. Okay student, in next turn or in next video we will learn about the salt, or what are the common salts in our day-to-day life which we are using. Now thank you students.